The eyes. I have no doubt that you have heard people refer to the eyes as the portal to the soul, and it is possible that this is the case. However, if our eyes are able to provide a glimpse into the deepest and darkest areas of ourselves, then shouldn't we have some voice in the matter? What exactly lies behind it for people to see? And for seduction purposes, the eyes, in my opinion, are the pendulums of highly skilled hypnosis that we manipulate in our day-to-day interactions. The 4 hypnotic principles. Hypnotists rely on 4 hypnotic principles that are focus, fatigue, pacing, and leading, which go hand in hand with embedding. Now, I already know what you're thinking. Hypnosis and seduction both sound like the tactics of a sneaky Thomas Shelby or a manga villain. Indeed, they are. But they also function wonderfully for real humans attempting to accomplish real-life objectives in their day-to-day lives. But always remember this: seduction isn't always about romance. One way to define seduction is to lure or tempt someone with the aim of moving them away from someone or something and towards someone or something else. Usually the main goal of the person seducing is to get the seduced individual to give something to the seducer or change their lifestyle, behavior, priorities, and so forth. For the purposes of this video, we will assume that a seducer seeks love, attention, fortune, or power from the person they are seducing. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, hypnosis is the induction of a state of consciousness in which a person apparently loses the power of voluntary action and is highly responsive to suggestions or directions. Do you see why seduction and hypnosis could work well together? One is arguably the desire to gain a resource or a response from someone, and the other is arguably a means of accomplishment. So, how do our eyes fit into this? What do you hope to accomplish as a student of seduction? Influence and persuade people in your life who you want to buy anything from. To make people we want to seduce more flexible, we can use the basic principles of pendulum hypnosis I stated before, with some minor modifications to prevent coming across as creepy. As previously stated, the principles of hypnosis include focus, fatigue, pacing and leading, and embedding. Focus refers to the focusing of a participant's gaze on a single object. In this case, the person you are seducing will need to look you directly in the eyes, and your eyes will act as the single object the participant is focusing on. You always aim to achieve this by locking eye contact, establishing it, and then maintaining it. Fatigue refers to the tired feeling someone might get from looking at the same thing for a long time. In a session of hypnosis, this might also happen in a conversation. In matters of seduction, you want to curtail the environment to mitigate distractions. Ideally, you should be having a conversation with someone where the focus is entirely on you. In a break room, conference room, car parked outside, couch, park bench, across the table from each other at dinner. These are all scenarios in which the attention is on you and might likely have few distractions. Knowing the focus is hard to keep and fatigue is likely, decide when and how to give someone a break. Always remember, in seduction, you are the one in control. This is not a position for the weak or for the doubtful. Knowing fatigue is likely, use that to your advantage. Maintain your eye contact in conversation and readily provide a source of relief. While speaking, lock eyes and perhaps brush a long hair over your shoulder or squeeze a bicep muscle. This will temporarily shift the attention away from the eyes, but the attention will still be on you and the eye contact will resume again. This is how to handle fatigue and seductive hypnosis. Before I move on to explaining pacing and leading, take a second to go down to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Many more important videos are coming. Trust me, you don't want to miss them. Now, the third principle was pacing and leading. In hypnosis, this involves bringing attention to the trance-like state and then using it to further the state. Try bringing someone's awareness to what they are doing or how they are making you feel. For added effect, turn the observation into a compliment. For example, across the table from a romantic partner, you can make first eye contact, then occasionally draw attention away from your eyes to another part of you, or to something you have with you, and then you can say, with eye contact resumed, "You have been listening to me this entire time. You were such an amazing listener." In a meeting or job interview, across from your boss, or the person you'd like to give you a promotion, you can maintain eye contact. Occasionally look down at your resume or reference your eye contact, and then say something like, "You are making me feel so welcomed here. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me." In both scenarios, you are using your eyes to hold their focus, shifting focus to two other things, all still relating to you, and then making an observation, possibly with a compliment, that boosts their self-awareness, and thus increases their own comfort and ease around you. That is how you pace and lead straight into the final principle. Embedding commands in hypnosis, as in seduction, involves subtly planting suggestions or commands into conversation, making them seem like natural thoughts or ideas. Subtlety is the key to avoid breaking the spell and dismantling the trance. I'd recommend using I statements during the commands. That might sound counterintuitive, but it's truly not. You could say, "You need to give me this raise," or "You need to commit to our relationship," and that might work, but there's a really good chance it'll aggravate the person you're trying to influence. Instead of saying, "You need to give me a raise," say, "I have thoroughly enjoyed my time working here, and given that I am hoping to grow within this company, I'd appreciate the chance to discuss my salary." This embeds multiple ideas all at once, and even if you don't get what you want right then and there, you've planted a seed. You enjoy working there, you want to stay, you'd like to grow there and contribute more. Word by word, you're establishing your credibility and your worth. Instead of saying, "You need to commit to me," or "You need to commit to our relationship," say, "I have been having a great time with you these past few days, weeks, months, etc. I feel so much happier around you and like I can really count on you." This one is very understated. You might have noticed I didn't use the word commitment the second time at all. The difference here is complimenting the seduced individual on a behavior they have maybe only displayed once to reinforce the behavior. Rather than nagging, you simply suggest it as fun to be around one another, and their company has been consistently a good thing for you. The "count on you" comment plants a seed of need. The seduced individual feels needed, wanted, even desired. Perhaps they will want to deliver on their reliability by always being the person you can count on, and eventually they will realize you are someone they can't imagine not being around. With our eyes as the alleged gateway, we invite newcomers in with every stare and shun the unwelcome with avoidance rules. The eyes are an impressive tool. If used properly, they can elicit the exact response you want from anyone. With that being said, this is a strategy involving your words just as much as your eyes to the intricate paths of seduction. Make sure to comment down below and let me know on which topics would you like us to make a video on. But that's still not enough, is it? There should be more to life than only this. Luckily for you, I have some good news today. What if it were possible to put your dick in any woman you can get your eyes on, without even the slightest chance of getting rejected? It is possible, because what I'm about to tell you is helping thousands of clueless, aging, and even unattractive guys hook up with women who are levels above their pay grade. To learn about that, you will have to watch a video that will teach you a simple, step-by-step system that even the nerdiest guys can use to have women open their legs. With this secret knowledge, the 9s and 10s that used to turn their backs to you before you even said hi end up in your bed. It shows you how to bypass a woman's rejection mechanism and force-feed feelings of attraction, lust, and desire directly into her subconscious mind. Needless to say, this gives you some seriously unfair power over women, and pretty much allows you to sleep with whoever you want. But apparently, someone spilled the beans. The video got into the wrong hands, and now some feminist groups on social media have reported the video and got it taken down. They even threatened to take legal action against us. The reason these women are so hell-bent on getting this video banned is because they know they're powerless to stop the techniques it teaches. If you use this seduction method on them, they'd never even know it, and the next thing they know is that they're lying naked on your bed, begging for you to fuck them, and you can use these techniques as early as tonight. It really is that simple. So if you really want that much power in your hands, here's how to get it. All you have to do is click the first link in the description or the comments. Sign up to the newsletter, and we'll email you the entire video tutorial. I'll see you guys there.